Yeah, when everyone used to wear Vetements, Gosha.
Oh yeah,
That era.
remember Gosha?
You know when they had the little lighter heels and all of that?
Yeah.
Yo, they were popping, man.
Yeah, no, I
Then it
wouldn't.
just disappeared.
I would burn that.
Burn it!
Oh,
my God. We've got today. You see it already. Look at the stylish pair.
Rose gold.
Rose gold.
Hey.
And Zech and Georgia, we've got to make some noise for them. How you lot doing?
Oh, no, we're good.
Yeah,
We're all
really
good,
well.
man. Yeah, how are you guys?
Yeah, good, man. Just enjoying life
Surviving.
Yeah.
Steady, always.
Steady.
Back from lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Back.
Opening up.
We're finally open. How you guys feeling about that?
Go on.
I feel good about it. I think, we were locked away for like months on end, working at home, doing everything at home. So it's nice. I've literally been out often the last 2 weeks.
Often.
No, you have to.
Often. He said often. That's a bit more than often. I feel like that's been with everyone.
But yeah, 100%, man. Like, I was up in Scotland as well for like the last 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And but again, just working, getting things done, and then obviously coming back home now, going out, family, friends. So it's been nice, man.
It's just nice to see everyone as well, man. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like being segregated from everybody was too much. There was only so much I could take on my mind.
Yeah,
it was too. I needed a release. Do you know what I'm saying? And it almost got to a point where I felt like I needed to be with people. Do you know what I mean? Because I love being alone, but at the same time, it's like I miss that interaction.
Social, bro.
It's like even the introverts needed to go out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's how bad it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy,
literally.
It's mad. But obviously, when you're going out, you know what I'm saying? There's people coming out with some new drips, some new styles and all them things there. You get me? I want to know who you guys think. Out of you two, who would you say is the better dress?
Whoa.
Who would you say?
The better dress.
Or the better? Or that's not even a way to say it. The best dress. Out of the both of you, who would you say? Look,
Let's be honest.
you're not gonna say each other.
It's hard because
Go on.
You'll be a messy at.
exactly. We have different styles, I think.
No, okay.
So I don't
we
know.
do, but
It's tough.
obviously that's always been like Georgia's field. So
Yeah.
I think I
maybe
would say
inspired you.
Georgia.
Jordan,
Maybe she inspired me a little bit.
how would
but
you
I have to
describe
take-
your style
take some
though?
time.
Like each one of you.
I like to say my style is modern classic. I think I love my tailoring,
Yeah.
but I like to mix it up with like.
Got tailor on,
here.
Don't worry,
Tailoring guy.
Don't worry.
Like these trousers are vintage, so they're
Yeah.
like a nice cut, old school. Like it's like an old granddad suit. But then I love mixing it up with modern cuts. I'd say modern classic is like my style.
Yeah, I would go a bit more streetwear. I like to be unique as well, like just wear things that not everyone's kind of wearing, not on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Then people might start picking it up along the way.
Trendsetter.
But that's how it is though. Especially, I feel like, because we always talk about there's like a formula that kind of like footballers kind of go with and wear. And it's good that you break away from it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I might not look for all the big brands all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm sure there's so many incredible
Upcoming brands.
that are
there is.
upcoming.
Even like,
Especially now.
That's what I find as well with footballers. It's like they tend to maybe focus on, or even menswear. That's the difference with women's wear. Men's is very brand heavy.
Yeah.
Whereas women's wear, you can get away with buying stuff that's like
100%.
not designer,
agree.
and it
Yeah,
still
yeah.
looks
That's
so.
true.
Yeah, that's
Do you
very
know what I
true.
mean?
It's
So
crazy out
100%.
there. Oh my
working in
days.
both, I've seen the difference of how you can
100%.
get away with.
Definitely
things,
easier
yeah.
for women, I will say.
Yeah.
Even talking to wifey, she'll be like, I just need some white fashion trainers. I can go Ego. I was like,
Yeah, word.
Not why I feel
Yeah.
blast, but like you get
That's
me.
mad, yeah.
There's a way out for the man them now. If you're wearing a white suit, it has to be an Air Force, or it has to be like at that kind of benchmark
Yeah.
upwards.
Some sort of
caliber,
That's already 90s gang act.
Totally.
It
you see what
feels
I'm
like,
saying, bro?
because when you think about it, it all depends on where you're going. Because you could get away with an ego shoe. Do you know what I'm saying? When I feel like you're a female, but I like the male kind of like
Perspective.
No, I feel
Just
it's
like-
like our
just the mindset
pride.
kind of-
It's
yeah,
almost
it's
like
the
our
pride.
pride.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it's an
yeah.
Air Force or a Dior runner. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Yeah.
like
That's what I'm
it's
saying,
so
everyone's
I don't
got
know
that.
why it's like that. It's a
It's
bit
weird
mad.
now,
brand heavy.
It's a bit
yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
that it's like that,
But
man.
like for me, I feel like just jumping. I love. How would you describe your style? I don't know. Like I like modern classic. I'm gonna have to. I like that coinage. You know what I'm saying? Little vintage with a little. You know what I'm saying? Modern piece. You know what I'm saying? Bring it, make it fresh.
Yeah,
Trendy.
exactly.
Well, what we like to do as well, test out you guys and your kind of style knowledge. I wouldn't say style knowledge. I wouldn't say style knowledge. Your taste.
Okay.
We like to do this thing called rock it, drop it, shot
Shot it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna show you some items, and then
Okay.
you're gonna say if you would rock it, if you would drop it, or you would shot it to someone.
Alright, cool.
Okay, cool.
You ready?
You ready?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
I'm
ready?
ready. So we're jumping you guys
ready.
right now. Let's see what we got.
I mean, I've got one similar, so rock it. It's rude.
Wow, that's how
Just
you're
got that
coming. Okay.
one. So rock it.
So you rock it.
100.
Let the guests
Would
go
would you
first.
buy that for the missus grant fact?
110%. You know. Yeah, that's listen. Sure. Kind of
Pardon
talk too
either.
much.
Yeah, no.
Copy.
What about yourself?
I'll cop it for the missus though, but then I think I'll probably shot it as well and then just double the money.
Yeah, work.
It's one or the other.
Would you see this as a present for somebody?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think it's nice, man. I'm not sure on the texture of the bag. Is
The
it
nylon.
The
like,
nylon.
Is it nylon?
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
so
nylon.
proud of them.
I think it's nice, but I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna wear it, but I don't know if I would buy it for somebody.
Okay.
I feel like if you're in a long-term relationship and you want to just be like, oh, I just bought you this.
Yeah,
That's a nice-
it would have to be
It's a
like
nice-
I would say 10 years plus.
10?
Yeah.
That's tough.
No, because
A whole decade.
listen, when 5 years is only halfway, you know. You got
That's still
10
a long
years.
time.
That's a long time, bro.
No time.
Thinking about it now.
That's a lot, innit?
Bro, that's a whole decade,
That's a
bro.
long time.
Sorry, but if someone got me that after 10 years.
Yo, this generation, people be like, yo, that's after 2 months. B.
Bro,
You talk about
yeah,
10
wait,
years.
everyone's
It's true
moving
though,
fast.
yeah.
Everyone's
Perspective.
moving fast,
It's
bro.
true.
It's mad.
Yeah, let's get the next one.
Next one.
Ooh, that's nice though.
Yeah,
What brand is that?
Yeah, Zech, what are you saying about this?
Let me hear what you're saying. Big
I'm
tripper.
rocking that still.
Yeah.
It's a
On a yacht,
straight holiday
holiday.
thing. Shirt open,
Yeah.
Come on.
piece of white short or something.
Give them
man.
chest.
Yeah,
Come
little
on.
chain.
Listen,
Give them
You
chest.
have to give them chest sometime, you know.
Give them chest
but
and
yeah,
Cuban.
man. No, I can see that. Yeah, open shirt.
That is a rocket.
Yeah, I'll
drop
definitely
nice.
rock that. Though. That's definitely
That's a
holiday
silky
vibes.
material as well. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You can tell that fits nicely though.
Not even sticking to your
Soft
arms
on
and
the
that.
skin,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just
Soft on the
the
skin,
breeze,
just
just
slapping
loose
it.
with the goosey. Nah,
Definitely rock that though.
What are you saying with that?
Me personally, I'm rocking that. I'm a shirt guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I'm
love
a
a
pattern
shirt,
shirt guy. I'll find some shades to match that. Oh my god! Imagine that just in the breeze, just oh my god!
Open shirt.
Fam, on the Ricky Martin thing, showing chest. Hey, that is that is.
Do you know what? I actually thought I'd say I would shot it, but then I'm thinking in my head how I would style it. So
Go
I'd
on.
most probably wear it with a swimsuit open,
Yeah.
chill on the beach.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
It
mean?
almost like you wouldn't want to shot
It's
it
just a chuck over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a chuckle.
on like with the Casablanca. Wow, Jordan, that's how you say I'm just chucking that. Oh my god!
That's a big. That's a
So
big
everyone will
rocket.
rock it, yeah?
Rocket, 110%.
Yeah, why not?
Get a few sizes up.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw them, when he first did them, those are my favorite shoes. I thought they were so fire.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought
I
that was
do
so
rate the
fire.
hill
I'm
though.
good.
I'm a hill
Say
man.
that
It's
again?
the hill
Different,
with
The
the
hill,
logo.
it's the hill.
I
Yeah,
used
it's
to
mad.
drive, I used to draw
I think
my heels like that with my logo.
What
I
happened?
used I used to do sketches like with my own logo with heels
Oh,
like
really?
that.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, did you?
When I was like 12.
Oh,
So you,
wow.
you were ahead of your time.
we're
You were ahead
talking
of your
what?
time. Oh my
That's
god.
Andy.
But
Years
I've still
ago
got
now.
all my sketches.
That's
Really?
crazy.
I know. It's when they brought them out. I was like,
Someone's been looking for my piece.
Yeah.
Who's been
Yeah.
sharing my work crowd? Where?
yeah, no, I'd definitely rock them.
Nah, I would rock them.
Very
Not rock them,
chic.
but
You
I'll
rock
get them. Nah, wait. Guys,
Wait, what are you wearing them to though?
pause.
Each to their own.
I'm not saying
I'm
I'm not going to a rooftop bar with them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I would get it for somebody. They're fire. I'm trying to rock it.
God.
I said I'll rock them.
You're walking like a cheetah. I mean, red legs and that. Nah, I'm not. That's not my thing.
Man said after 20 years, I like what
Yeah,
you did
that's
there. That's
fair.
funny. Now I'll cop that for wifey. Yeah, man, she have to look nice. Yeah, man, she have to look nice. Yeah, I like those little. What are those? The opiums, I think.
Are they the opiums?
Opium, yeah, I think
I
those
didn't know
are
what
the
they're called.
opiums.
I actually
Yeah.
don't know what they're called.
Yeah, the
Wow.
opiums, I think. Don't quote me on it.
Very
though.
chic.
Next thing. Oh,
It's a nice shape
It's the
though.
Gucci
it's the
Balenciaga.
Gucci
Yeah.
Balenciaga collab.
Yeah.
It was a bit of an overkill for me personally.
And they said actually not to call it a collab, but I don't understand.
That's
Where-
a dumb.
where else
they
is
go
I
with
don't
that?
understand that.
Where'd
yeah,
you go
I
with
don't-
that?
Do you know what that is?
I don't
Just
get
thinking about fusion. You know in Dragon Ball Z when like they do the fusion hug, the fingers miss, and it's like they come together, yeah. But like it don't bang like they come together and they're fat or something like that. Allow me in it. It's not that. But anyway, you know the one there because it's going on the internet, man. I'll chop up my edges and I have to. It's not that bloody. But yeah, like it was a cool idea, but I don't really like it personally. It's a cool archive piece that you could bring out, like, like for example, like
Just
you
to
know,
have-
the
yeah,
Gucci
just
and
to
the North
have-
Face puff.
Oh, yeah.
the
That was
Yeah.
tasteful, but I don't know, like big B's and double G's.
Because they're both so obviously
Well, in
big
your
brands.
face.
I get it.
It's
Because
too much.
people don't really
Yeah.
cross brands when they like you wear
Yeah, like-
Balenci top and like Gucci pants.
I
so-
feel like they're so. It's like Nike and Adidas. You can't
That's what
wear
I'm
them
saying,
at the
you would
same
wear-
time.
You can't put them
It's
together.
either one or the other.
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
I like the way
that.
they've done that
shot
bag.
Yeah, like the
I
bag
like the
actually
shape.
nice.
The
but
ba-
yeah, the
fact
bag's
that
nice,
it's-
yeah.
The shape is.
It's a nice shape though.
It's nice.
But I feel like it's one of those ones where you could get this, you know, in the market and you know it's a fake.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it's like,
Yeah.
Stagnant market, innit?
Innit?
That's a
Stagnant
stagnant market
market.
special that one there.
And they don't know, and they're like, oh yeah, let me just do a Gucci print and then put a Balenciaga.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, no, what you mean.
Just depends, I think. It depends how you rock it. But I don't know, maybe I'd shot that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with
think-
that.
Yeah, I think that's a shot though.
That's a big shot, fam.
Shot
Because
that.
in a few years,
Get my
if
peas,
someone,
crazy,
that's
just
going to
chill.
be peas.
That'll be
That's
profit.
probably-
Yeah,
that'll
get
be-
profit off
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Gotta buy it out.
100%.
Yeah, that's some
Shot it
good
on,
profit
fam.
though.
Without, yeah. Are these real?
They're for
I
a
saw, I
concept.
saw,
They're
I
not
saw
their
Luigi
concept. There
with
must be
those.
a
I saw
concept.
Luigi with those.
Lies. No, he didn't.
No, his
There was
ones
a
were-
blue
weren't they
one. There was a blue one.
ones, innit?
Yeah.
With those, what?
With
Yeah,
the Travis
with the
Scott
reverse
tip.
Yeah.
swoosh.
There was blue ones. There was low ones as well. Apparently they're meant to be the next ones dropping. If you didn't know already.
I don't know.
The PlayStation, not the PlayStation ones.
Yeah.
You know, like the brown. You know the Travis Scott.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
J ones.
Yeah.
Just
Blue
the
one? I've
brown.
never seen
But
the
there was
blue
a
one.
blue pair. He was rocking them himself, to be fair.
I don't know, you know.
might
But
have
yeah,
seen
I don't have too many red trainers, to be honest.
Those are kind of fire though,
But
but
I
they
think
remind
they
me of
do.
the breads, but I
The
guess.
off-white ones as well.
The Chicago's.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how I feel, you know.
I'm not a big fan.
Actually, don't know how
I don't have many red trainers either, to be
Would
honest.
you cop?
I think I would just cop just so I got them.
Just say,
And
I
then
think,
if,
yeah,
uh,
same.
But then you
I
just
think
shot
same.
it.
Yeah, then
No.
because you know they're gonna be the
I'll
resale's gonna
shot
be a
them,
joke.
but I don't know, man. When it comes to clothes, my philosophy is simple. Like it's a knee jerk with clothes. I feel like if I look at it and I'm like for example, these dunks, I'm like, yes. I love the green. I love the white. Simple, yes. But these, I feel like I'm thinking too
too
much.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You feel
clothes
like
are
that.
like an expression of myself. So if I'm overthinking it, then
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
the worst.
overdo it, and it's
Yeah, I
not
hate
me.
that.
Like my thing is just steady.
See, yeah. When I see a trainer like that, for me, it's like, keep it simple on top. I'll have to do, because you've got the paint and kind of textured tick. I'd just do an all leather, all black, leather trousers.
I think it just depends how you rock them as well.
Just keep it simple,
Yeah, keep
and then
it simple.
they'll just pop. But I wouldn't buy those ones.
I don't know.
If I had a collection, I wouldn't say no to them.
It's a cop to shop.
Yeah, I'll cop to shot it.
Yeah.
That's a new one. Cop to shot.
We've got a new one, yeah. Cool.
Come on, man. Let's look at one more. The ice is in pieces. We're ready.
One more.
Right.
What's this?
You see that on the runway,
Who's
innit?
that?
You say boo?
Mugler.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh,
Mugler? Is that Mugler?
Looks like a mix between Mugler, Versace.
Is that Balenci? Is that Balenci, Kobe?
What is it?
Is it?
Oh, is it?
Where have they gone?
But nah, their stuff, I think
They've
it's
still
coming
got
back
stuff.
in.
Their stuff used to be wavy, you know.
Yeah.
I like their
Remember
fits.
when-
Their
Do you not
fits.
remember that period, where
Everything.
everyone had a damn
That hoodie.
Everyone, they were popping. Everyone had a
Yeah,
damn
when everyone's wearing
Vetements.
Vetements, Gosha.
Oh, yeah,
That
I remember
era.
going
You know when they had the little
through
lighter heels and all of that?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
they were popping, man.
Yeah, no, I
Then it
wouldn't.
just disappeared.
I would burn that.
Burn it!
Not on it, bro.
Yes.
Not on
Why?
it.
I want to hear why.
Yeah, why?
Talk to us, editor.
Talk to us, editor. Talk to us. Let us
Talk
know.
to us. Give us the school us. I'm ready.
I understand the concept. I like the whole monochromatic matching dress and boots. But yeah, the print, I don't know, is it textured?
Yeah, it depends as well.
The 80s shoulders, the low V-neck, which is a wraparound. It's just a bit too much. And then it looks quite dated for me.
I agree with that, to be fair.
Do you know what I mean? It's not.
What's
doesn't
that
feel
boot she's got on?
2021.
They're going
It's
into the
just
boots
too
as
much
well.
going on though.
Yeah.
I don't like the fit of it, but when I look at women's wear, like as much as I might look at it from a creative standpoint, obviously like might want to pull it and put it in an edit or something like that.
Yeah.
I think about from a woman, you know. I wouldn't. That's not really wifey's thing, you know.
Yeah,
You get me? That's
Yeah,
not
I
really,
wouldn't
that's not
put
her.
emphasis on
So
that.
That's risky.
I can't really see it.
It'd
And
be too much.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were meeting the missus and she turned up in that?
Nah.
See, me personally, I'm kind of like, I like to know what you're wearing beforehand.
do you know?
So you can.
I don't know.
So you can
work
come
around
in.
it.
Yeah, I like to know. I
outfit.
always like to know.
Nah, I hear
I don't
that.
like to be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't like to be
I
surprised.
Cool.
don't
Guard
know.
on it.
I like a surprise still.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a surprise still. You know, we've been dating for a little minute now. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what I'm wearing and then tell you the spot and then meet me at the bar in it.
Okay.
Porn star waiting for you. Come on.
Okay.
Don't be late though. The passion fruit will get soggy if you're late. Though. Yeah, you know the one there. Yeah, that's a drop still. That's a drop. Yeah, man. Let's crack on. Let's get it in. This one's for, you know what I'm saying, coach. In fact, you could do this, you know what I'm saying, Zech. So
Okey-dokey.
we've already touched on designers, newer designers that we're all feeling, but like for you guys in particular, what new designers would you say in the last few years, last 2 years or so have come up that you really are feeling? You can name drop as well, if you feel like it.
Okay, new designers. Test my knowledge here. Well, obviously, you've got Daniel Lee, who is at Bottega,
Nice.
who's just completely transformed it in the last couple of years. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Phenomenal.
it's the
It's
craze.
everything.
He's done so well with accessories, even the ready to wear, to be honest. So
Yeah.
he's like done the best job, and he was heavily influenced by Phoebe Philo from Celine, 'cause that's where he was
Of
before.
course.
So yeah, he's huge. And then you've got young black designers like Maximilian, who's doing
Nice.
amazing stuff. And then you've got Bianca Saunders as
Large
well,
Upper
like,
Family.
you know, who is great
Very
with the
fire.
men's tailoring.
Love her stuff.
And then you've got people like Giacomo, who's doing great stuff. So yeah, those ones.
I like those.
You spoke about black designers. I always find this super interesting, and I don't want to get too deep on it, but recently I've been seeing a lot of things. I always like to question: are people taking a lot from black culture and kind of not giving us credit for it? type thing. I feel like it's been happening for years, and we see it throughout fashion and so on and so forth. You know.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that's occurring now and might occur in the future? I mean, we can't tell the future, but
no. I think now we are getting credit. It's just whether you don't know people's motives.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you see people being celebrated, black designers being celebrated, me even being in the position that I'm in, like it's quite rare. So things are changing, things are moving, but yeah, I don't know if it's being celebrated across the board. You know, with certain designers, there's things that, or fashion houses where things haven't changed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, and again, like, black culture has influenced the world for yonks.
Yeah.
Like, just back in the day, it just maybe wasn't as celebrated everywhere, and it was just kept within our culture. But yeah, I mean, nowadays it's like, you see people that, even me, as like a black woman, you see, like, I don't sometimes feel like I can dress and go out in a tracksuit because it's like, oh no, that could be perceived in a different way.
Yeah.
But then, like, on another race, it's perceived as like, oh my God, she looks sick.
And that's
do you know what I mean? And it's like, that's,
we
that's
couldn't step
the, like,
out with our hair looking any and anyhow.
Yeah.
Because you get me, can't just step out the show.
Like you guys, like even like
Insane.
as black men, like you
Can't
might
look
not
a certain
wear a hood
way.
up. All of that, do you know what I mean?
Oh, slum.
Like,
It's crazy, man.
It's
So
crazy that
it's-
it's like that though, isn't it?
yeah, so it's a bit,
It's difficult,
I don't know,
man.
without getting deep.
Keep it light.
No, but I understand that. That even goes even to being a stylist, I think, as well. I feel like even when we get so many, like, because my thing is I don't really work with UK rappers just because of my own specific reason. Because I don't like to be branded as, oh, he's that black guy from South London and he just does the black rappers. So of course he's going to do that. I don't like that idea, you know? And that's why I tend not to go in that direction. Because it's like, I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, we have this black guy, Jay.
Put you in a
need to work
box.
with him, 'cause
Yeah,
you're the
it
black
makes
guy.
sense.
So-
It makes sense.
Yeah, but I understand because they want that relatability to the culture. I get that for the artist development or whatever. I understand that, but it's so true what you were saying, that people look at you a certain way or put you in a certain category just because you're black and just stick you there and just be like, yeah, that's you. You're like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of messed up, man.
Yeah, it's mad.
Kind of messed up. But talking about categories, you know, this is a bit light-hearted, but I talk about category, footballer dressing category. Footballer, is that changing at the moment? Are people starting to actually know the difference between style and just hype?
Yeah, I think, it's been, over the last few years, I think definitely it's slowly been, could say improving. People are starting to take a bit more care or pride in what they wear. But like we were saying a bit earlier with the footballers, might see some a lot maybe wearing the same thing, but some people are trying to like switch it up now. Maybe not going for the so big brands and just finding
More
maybe some
upcoming
upcoming brands. And I think it's good, you know, like it's just another way for us to express ourselves, not just wearing the same old like tracksuit every day. But I think like things like Instagram and that's helped as well. So people can show on there, just because all of us footballers, we're just normal people as well, you know, we've got other interests. So we can just use our platform to just show people like what we like to wear as well. So I think it's good.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think with footballers, it might be that money doesn't necessarily mean taste.
Literally.
And I feel like back in the day it might have been that, but it has developed, it has progressed. Like you've got people like Bellerin that, you know, has had such a like impact as well within fashion and what he's done and his style and experimentation and all of that. And it kind of just broken the barriers for other footballers to kind of experiment and be a bit more free with their style. Again, they could have had like a stigma that's put on them. You're a footballer, so you need to dress in this way. Or you need to have this, or you need to have that, but not necessarily. So, yeah, I think it has developed.
I feel like they're more comfortable, like trying on different brands and stuff like that. Not more about like luxury brands or anything like that. Like obviously Instagram helped a lot as well.
Of course, I can definitely see like I see loads of footballers more into independent brands and whatnot, that brings me back to a question I asked Zach. You think it's me forget? What independent brands are you into right now? Rub that one back. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm rocking a like a custom Jordan 1 from Oswaldo. So he's got a Disanti. He's got a it's Disanti clothing. So yeah, for me, his stuff's good, is really nice. Like it's pretty unique, it's clean, it fits well, and you can tell he takes a lot of time into his brand. So yeah, like it's nice seeing his stuff come up and keeps his pieces very, very limited and makes you feel like oh, I'm the only one that's kind of got this, you know what I mean? So it makes the clothing feel special when you wear it, you feel nice. So nah, it's good, man.
Yes, steady. I like
Question though, away from the shoes, if you guys weren't doing what you're doing now, if you weren't a footballer, Zech, and you wasn't an editor, Georgia, what would you guys be? What would you say each other might have been?
I don't know. I feel like,
Go on, you start.
well, I have to say what you were, what you would have been. I reckon you would have done something creative, I think. Maybe still within sports,
Okay.
possibly. Either creative or sports somewhere, but I can't think of what.
Could have been an
Maybe
actor,
modelling?
maybe something. Maybe modelling.
Maybe one
Was
day.
it that high?
I said, man, come with a clean skin and everything there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, or music. You've done music? Not really.
Nah, more bit of drama.
Yeah, more like within the
Bit of
creative
drama.
arts. Yeah, for sure.
Bit of drama was good.
Yeah, you were good at that.
You could have done the sport, I think.
Yeah.
Could have been a runner or something, or done a little long jump. Could have been at the Olympics or something. I think she like took up one of the events in athletics. I think could have went far in that.
Yeah.
Enough from like a track and food and that. What about you, G? What do you reckon you'd be doing now if you know what I'm saying?
So if I wasn't doing fashion, I think I would have done music. Yeah.
Not singing.
No, not singing.
Do you know what? You can't sing. You can't sing.
Yeah,
Listen.
What would you do with doing in music? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, maybe music management or something like that, I reckon.
I see that.
Because I love it. I love music.
Like an A&R or something like that. You strike me as someone who's got exceptional taste.
I feel it.
Thank you. Do you want to say that again?
I feel like you would do that. I feel like you'd be good at that, to be fair, like music management or something.
Yeah, I think so. Or I was trying to think anything else creative. Yeah, no, I reckon music. I always said if I weren't doing fashion, I'd do music.
Really? Like, not making assumptions, but like, I feel like you'd be a sick interior designer, or like you could make the best suit forever.
I do
like,
love
you've got a
interior
sick
design.
eye for furnishing, do you know what I mean?
I do love interior
loves
design.
Give me those vibes.
Loves furniture shopping.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I do.
That's
Like,
true,
every
yeah.
time you
My
go on
mum.
the Made or Swoon website and be on there for time, you get me?
I love it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
even
it's true.
she goes with my mum
Something
and then
creative,
does all the shopping.
yeah, tries
I
to.
say to my mum, like, if you're redecorating the house,
Let me know.
I'm doing
You
it.
have to do it.
Yeah.
Bring it forward.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe interior design. I do enjoy that.
Okay.
Sick,
Same man.
Oh yeah, Zech. So obviously, now your career is playing football. That's what you are.
Yeah.
You're there, rubber stamped it. What was it like growing up and now realizing like, yo, I've actually made it? Like, what was it like playing as a kid and now being at that stage where you've dreamt about it and now you're there playing professional football?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Just playing young, with your friends, family, people at school. To be honest, like, obviously I got two older brothers as well. They played football when they were younger. One of them kicked on a bit more, made a professional career as well. But then, like, obviously my dad had done it with them, so then he wasn't gonna maybe push me as much, like. But I was playing football like at church and stuff, and like people were coming to me saying, "Oh, Zach's really good," blah blah blah. But you just didn't think anything of it. Then like I found this Sunday league team, And then he took me down there, then that's when it just kick-started, really.
Wow.
Was this
And
from
then,
from young?
Yeah, from when I was about 7.
Oh, wow.
And then, yeah, about 2 weeks in, played in a tournament, got scouted, and then, yeah, when I was 8, signed at Chelsea, was there till I was 16. And just playing through all them times, you just, yeah, man, it's good. Like, you always have that belief in your head that, like, you can make it.
Yeah.
But when you gradually start making steps and steps, then it starts becoming more real. Then I got to 16, started doing full-time training. And then yeah, I got to 18, I was at Arsenal. And then I made my debut there. Like, that was mad. I think I'd say that day, then I realized, like, wow, like, you can actually, like, go and make it now. So, yeah, man, like, I don't think, it didn't hit me properly until that night I got home. I don't think I slept. I couldn't sleep. Like, I was just watching the video back, like, the phone was going off, like,
What game was it again? Was it Europa?
It was in the Europa League, yeah. I was in Ukraine.
Posted it. I think I watched that as well.
Yeah, it was in Ukraine, so obviously flew back after the game, and then so it was just mad. And then, like, obviously being on loan now as well, crazy experience, like, just taking everything, like, on board now and just building that experience and trying to get to where I need to be.
That's sick, yo.
Yeah, man.
What's that like, seeing that, Georgia? Your little brother just...
I know, it's strange. I'm like,
It
is strange because I just remember Zach being like little Zach when he's like 7, you know, at home kicking the ball. We always had a ball when we were growing up. Like you would never see him not without a football. So no, yeah, good. It makes me proud. Yeah, it is strange watching it on TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Zach. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, really proud.
How has it been for you, like, the process of, like, becoming, like, a fashion editor and being a black fashion editor? Because, you know, there's not a lot, especially in the UK. Like, what's the process like? How has it been?
Short story or long story? No, it's like, so I'm 27 now. I started doing...
27 again, yeah.
I started interning from when I was like 16, 17. So I've always wanted, I knew that I always wanted to do fashion, even from before when I was like 14. So I remember when I was 15, I applied for this Teen Vogue Fashion University thing in New York.
Yeah.
And you had to get accepted and you had to be 16 and over. So I knew that by the time it was come, I was going to be turning 16. It was an American thing, so it was in New York and, you know, whatever. But I didn't expect to get accepted, and I did.
Oh, wow.
And it was only me and one other girl from Cambridge that came from the UK. So it was like this whole seminar thing that we did. Went out to New York, and it was like a whole long weekend thing.
Did they cover the
to.
flights?
No, well, not I did. My parents did.
But
yeah, and you just got to sit in like seminars with people from like, you know, within industry. So yeah, it was so eye-opening to me. So ever since then, I was like, I'm coming back to New York. Going to intern, which I did. Interned there for 3 months when I was 19.
Wow.
Came back, worked with so many different stylists, just put myself out there. I remember sitting on my laptop, like emailing people like every night, hundreds of emails.
Tell them again.
Yeah, you've just got to like put yourself out there because it doesn't come to you. Like,
It's a lot of work. You have to put in the work.
Exactly. So after that, I then so I did Garage Magazine. Then fell into GQ. Was there, got kept on. Worked there for like 3 years, which was great. Like that was such a solid foundation for my experience, I would say as well. And then pushed on, left, went freelance for a bit, got a job at Bazaar.
Nice.
Was there just short of 2 years. Then got promoted to fashion editor at Elle. And then I do all
That's sick.
And then I do all my freelance stuff on the side as well. So it takes time, and I think, like you say, with the generation today, we're in such a microwave.
Instant
gratification. It's like, I'm still not even where I want to be, and it's taken me 10 years to get here. Do you know what I mean? So it just takes, a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, and you've just got to be on it. Like, you know, can't slip up. Well, You can make mistakes, but that's the whole learning.
Yeah, that's how you learn. Yeah,
it's how you learn. But yeah, you just show up. You just got to show up and do the work. Yeah, and it'll get there. It takes time, but
paid off.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It definitely takes time. I remember I met you
Yeah,
at GQ.
at GQ,
I was
yeah.
the worst intern ever.
Let's bring up the
I was the worst intern ever. Do you know what it was?
Tell us why. Why was you the worst?
When I met Georgia and I came in, I was fresh out of uni. Like, I didn't have the fashion mentality.
Yeah.
I was just, what? Why am I here? I was that guy. I didn't have the business mentality. I didn't understand the game.
But Jay, I weren't worried about you. I was like,
Yeah,
he's gonna do his thing.
I was very
I
just
could
like,
see
what am
the
I here,
kind
man?
of guy that you were. You know.
What was young Jay like?
It's not that you were like disrespectful or anything, because you wasn't.
Yeah.
It's just like, if we're doing returns and we're packing bags, he just weren't about it. And it's like, that's fine. You don't.
Yeah, that sounds like Jay still. That sounds like Jay.
And I'm thinking, oh, who's this guy? And then I remember that he said he was from like Charlton, so I was like, so you're from South, I'll allow you, like, because I know you're from like the area. I was like, oh, whatever, like, I know that you'll do your thing in time. It's just not, you just don't, it's just not here
at
right now.
that
And you
time,
have.
my mindset was different.
Yeah,
I was so
that was
different to how
years
I am
ago.
now.
Even I
Yeah.
would say, I was different back then.
I don't remember. I think I was 20, 21.
Yeah, because I would have been, we would have been 21, 22.
Yeah, 21, 22. Yeah, my mindset was just different. You know, when you come out of uni, you don't have work experience in the business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So my attitude was wrong. I had the South London boy attitude, and I went into
London boys.
it would be honest, you know.
Playing.
There's a bit of ego. You know what I'm saying? And then someone's trying to tell you to do something.
Yeah, 'cause
it's
the
almost
jobs-
like, you know,
yeah.
what? You can't tell
And
me
the
to
jobs
do
that you have to do,
but like you're saying, in the experience that people don't understand, like, it's a process. Just like you're saying, it's like you have to do those things
in order to
get
get to that level.
Because then it gives you that full perspective, and I think
foundation.
exactly.
You see how he said put the coat on the hanger, and then when man tried to, you get it. It all comes together. You like the way I've done that.
Building the foundation.
For
Very
sure.
important. And what you were saying about grafting, and it doesn't come over time. Like the process, even with yourself, like things take time. It doesn't just happen 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It could be like hundreds of, I don't know, with other footballers, hundreds of trials or hundreds of emails. And, you know what I'm saying?
100%,
Getting dropped and then getting picked up by another team, it's going to a semi-pro team, then going back to pro, or getting an internship, you're not going that well, and then trying to find other magazines and assisting other stylists. And
It's a process,
it's long. It's long.
Yeah, totally.
It's so long.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean? Then when you get to that certain position where you're feeling comfortable, you're like, I'm at last. I'm kind of, I can relax a little, not too much, but
a little
it's worth it. And people are like, well, how'd you become a stylist? How'd you do this? And just like,
you
don't
don't
even
even
know.
know.
It's crazy because I also feel like there wasn't that many people when I was learning to do it anyway that wanted to do fashion, but then all of a sudden, everyone was like, I want to do fashion, I want to do fashion, and it was just
the whole
like,
gram thing as well,
how many
like,
stylists are there?
It's Instagram,
It's
social
media.
media.
bro.
But
it's
we
social
always say
media.
this. I always say, as much as I say that, I'm always like, I love that kids nowadays are more coming off the roads and coming off doing silly stuff, and now they're seeing things like fashion where they're like, I want to do personal shopping.
Totally.
You know,
They're trying to do like the resale thing
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
and it's cool to see
Yeah,
like
They're setting up
preoccupied with that.
businesses so they can
Yeah,
get
it's
into
good.
Something more legitimate.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I think that's important.
Totally.
And because there wasn't, especially being young and black and straight as well. There wasn't. Like, when I was doing it, I didn't see
true.
no
There's
one.
not- there's
and
no-
everyone from the ends was like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing fashion?"
Didn't make sense to them.
It didn't make sense to them. So it's good to see more coming out now.
Yeah.
On the topic of fashion, I did want to ask you something, G. Like, you know, we've all come through the furnace. You know what I'm saying? All been through it. But like, if you could speak on it, like in fashion, what? Let me articulate this the right way. It's a political one. Why would you say that money is such a taboo on the come up, like in fashion in general? Like, out of all the kind of industries I've worked in, it's always been a vibe of like, I remember it even had me thinking just a bit, you know what I'm saying, man's been through it as well. Get me all the jobs, free, don't cover nothing, boom, boom. Work a job now, they're like, okay, cool, send me your details, you'll get paid. I was like, I'm so used to being like, okay, thank you for your time, love you, babe. And then you go home and get a pat on the back and then get me, you're thinking, rah, I've got my bus fare, but I'm kind of hungry. Man's only got £2 and that's been 2, so what now? Another one there.
2 wings and chips, bro.
Even.
I think, well, fashion from like the 90s, people always say, with budgets and stuff these days, they're like, it's not like the 90s where like they had all the money, you know? Like even when you look at music videos and stuff, look at the budgets that they had when you look at the music videos that were produced and all of that. But magazines were a hit. It's just a sign of the times. Like back in the day, they were huge money makers. Like people would pick up papers, people would pick up magazines and all of that stuff. But whereas now, with the digital age, people aren't, you know, picking up the tangible print pieces anymore. So yeah, it's taken a massive hit, I think. So that's where I definitely have had to do the free internships and it's just your expenses, you know, all of that. And
been through that.
Yeah, and it's like, but at the same time, I'm thankful for that because at the same, you know, it is experience, and you have to learn, and it also it really easily dissects the people that really want it. I know it's maybe not the right way.
I know
but
what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because I know how hard it is at the moment as well to find like good assistants because of the reason why the generation is so different, that they literally do one internship or one job and they think that they're deserving of something. And it's like, it's like, you have no idea. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, you just read.
Literally, you do one job and then you think, and it's like, oh no. And I think as well, that's where like humility comes in, like,
100%.
you know, so I'm glad that I did the free jobs. I'm glad that I didn't, you know, expect a salary when I was just interning or expect anything, because it helped me to work hard to get to that stage where, okay, I can now maybe apply for a full-time fashion assistant job and get paid an annual salary because I've worked this hard and got the experience and I know what I can bring to the table. Whereas people just expect that on the off, and it's like, you don't even know how to like do a call-in, or you don't know how to be organized, like, you know, and or just do the basics. So I think there is still value in getting that experience but that's why I guess you have to time it right and do it when you're in uni, where you do have some sort of financial stability, you know, and be wise with your time. Don't do it when because that's how I had to do it. I did go to uni and I did have to kind of split my time. I was there 2 days a week, working as like a sales assistant at Saint Laurent and then interning, like, but that's what I did, and you just have to do it. Like, if you want to get there, you've got to do it. So I think, it just comes down to mentality and mindset, which I guess is quite similar to you with football. It's all about mindset, isn't it? And whether you really want it or not.
100%.
So I think, the money thing, working for free, people don't want to do it anymore these days, because I get it. Things are more expensive. People have to pay to live, and I understand that. And I think businesses at the moment are putting strategies in place where they can pay interns, you know. So that's what's being done now, which is still good. But it's getting better. But I think people still need to understand, you know, the hard work ethic.
I remember me back in the day, walking in the rain, bags
ripping suitcases on the tube, mate.
Returns, bro.
Suitcases on the tube.
Suitcases on the tube. I was on the central line, Bro, I would come back from
bro.
Bedford. I think I was like 19 these times. Come back from Bedford.
So
big
long.
case, big bag. It's hot as hell. I had to squash on. My
Long.
bags are all ripping and that.
The worst going from
Bro,
east to then
I
central.
have like
to...
people emailing, yeah, and I'll be like, alright, cool, yeah, let's come do this job. Can you go pick that up for me? You can go pick that up and then return that. Like, I'm not really sure if I can do. I'm like, bro, when someone asked me to do something, I was so on it. I was like,
Absolutely, yes,
Cool, absolutely,
yes.
let's do it. I was so on it, and it's
Come
so
with bare
true
shakiness, fam.
with this microwave generation. It's like, bro, I would say I wasn't even getting paid when I was between 18 to 19 to maybe 20. Do you get what I'm saying? I wasn't even paying
peanuts.
tax. Do you get what I'm saying? I wasn't getting nothing. So
Come on,
it's so true, man. It's so true that people gotta grind, man.
Yeah, man, you have to have that hunger and that hustle, fam.
And it kind of goes on to
Go on, man.
what I want to talk to you about, Zach, is like financial literacy within football, and especially being a young athlete. How important is that? Because I think it's a very important thing, especially with Instagram just gassing everyone up.
Man. Yeah, it gets tougher. Like we're saying with Instagram and seeing other people's profiles, yeah, it's good that we can express ourselves. But it's also good not to get caught in the trap and think that you need to like put yourself out there in a certain way to impress people, because that's all you're gonna do, like for them to like your photo and say, oh, he looks drippy, like what?
And that's it.
And that's all they're gonna say. But what are you gonna gain from that?
Yeah.
Obviously, I like to dress nice, get certain things for myself that I know I can get, but like you can't go overboard and get caught up with people that are ahead of you. And that's one thing, like you can't watch other people, you've got to focus on yourself and get to where you need to get to and not get distracted by others that are ahead of you. Yeah, they can inspire you, but in the same way, everyone's on their own pathway, on their own journey. So yeah, you just got to keep narrow-minded and stay in your own lane and do what you need to do.
Not gonna lie, I was jealous when I saw Memphis Depay spinning Rolls Royces in Dubai Desert. I was so jealous. I was so jealous, bro. I was like, bro, I can't do that right now, man. First of all, I'll probably tip the Rolls Royce and have to pay for them. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep my ass. Because it was that point where everyone was in Dubai, and I was like, ooh, I want to go to Dubai. Yeah,
but
man.
now you use that, man. Like them things are not going anywhere, so you just got to keep doing
It's
what
never
you're
gonna
doing.
go anywhere. It's always gonna be something. Yeah,
So.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's never gonna go anywhere. It's very, very true, man. Very, very true. I always think it's important to run your own race, man, and stay in your own lane, regardless of what it is. Even if you're talking financially, to your career, what's even mindset.
Just focusing on yourself.
It's important to focus on yourself, because I feel like when people are trying to catch up with others, that's where the anxiety kicks in, and you just lose your mind. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I always say this. At the end of the day, when you go home, you're always going home to your own thoughts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And all that time you were out trying to, I've got to keep up. You're still going back home to yourself.
So true.
You know?
Yeah.
So we were saying about staying focused and going at your own pace is super important, man. Super important. Super important, man.
I hear you, man.
But yeah, man. Guys, listen. I can't thank you. We had a good time, man. We got real deep right here. We're not mature and talking. No, we so grown now. But nah, man, you lot love for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming through, guys.